Talk about persistence. Ran the strategy right, dude. That shit's unbelievable. So grateful. And I don't know where I was going. Sorry.
So you said you want to join the buyer side more or the seller side
Yeah, yeah.
more.
So anyway, I'm working with her, and yo, this chick don't fucking take. She takes minimum advice and guidance. It's like, and it's hard because when a client's wrong and you want to correct them, but at the same time you don't want them to think you're going against them and you're not on their side, right? Because there's a balance between advising a client, but also going against what they're saying is facts, which is not facts, without them losing trust that you got my back, right? And that becomes challenging. And sometimes you got to kind of just let things go, even though you know it's gonna delay or make things harder or whatever, to maintain the image of I have your back, right? Because I'm professionally, and I'm sure I could probably get better, right? But doing my best to professionally understand and receive her assumptions on processes or steps or how things work, but at the same time educate her, but not make her feel like, because then she's like stuck on this shit, and I'm like, all right, well, I can't make her think I'm against her, because then where's her peace of mind? It's not, you know what I mean? She's not gonna trust me. Probably not gonna want to continue with me. But this chick, dude, is like, so for example, some of the crazy shit's just like, let's just say for the EMD deposit, right? I told her, all right, we gotta collect it. It was due. We got an offer accepted last week. I don't know, Friday, Thursday, whatever
The,
day it
the
was.
100,000 less one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so we had the home inspection Monday. We haven't paid the EMD.
Mhm.
The agent didn't ask for it either. That's really his fault.
Mhm.
But I told her, I was like, hey, Monday or Tuesday, I said, we got to collect the, earnest money deposit. It's 10,000. I got to get that delivered. She's like, no, 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 no. Everything goes through my attorney, everything, you know, da, da, da. I said, no, you're absolutely right. The attorney does handle everything, as far as paperwork, hoarding things, but the earnest money deposit, that goes to the seller's brokerage, so that's the, no, no, no. I hear, listen, everything goes through him. So you need to talk with him. Whatever he tells me to do, I'll do. And like I'm gonna give the
I just
deposit
talked
to
about this
him.
last
I'll
night,
give
bro. Oh
him
my
the
God.
deposit
It's
and he'll handle the
aggravating.
deposit, right? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna argue with this woman because she clearly, this is like the second or third thing now. So I go to the attorney, I'm like, hey, blah blah blah. Listen, I did communicate with the clients asking that you collect the earnest money deposit and hand that to. He's like, I don't collect deposit. It goes to the seller's brokerage. And now I gotta maintain my image in his mind of like, are you even capable, bro? Why you coming to me about a fucking earnest money deposit? I'm not the seller. You know what I mean? I had to
Hmm.
remind him, like, listen, I communicate that, but the client insisted that it goes to you. He's like, okay, I'll call the client. All right, so that was just one of like a couple of things. I'm just like, yo, bro, and it's like I'm trust me, I'm communicating, but I have to play this balance because I don't know this person. I just recently met him, several weeks ago when I told you guys. Um, so anyway, I don't know where I keep going with this.
Like in the buyer side with the service and the seller side
Yeah,
more.
so that
Sometimes.
reminds me, I'm like, fuck, man, these people, man, are just some people nuts, but that's the seller side too. You got some sellers that are just stickler assholes and don't want to
Yeah.
make the adjustments that are needed. And you got some buyers that are tough, but either way, you find your lane and go all in. Enjoy my
Mhm.
world. Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
usually I'm good with guiding clients, and this one's
Mhm.
just like older lady, so established in her mindset and ways, um, and just but not take guidance well, man. It's like, what
Did
the
she get
fuck?
screwed over at some point? Because I was saying this the other day. Some people, when they're going through a process, whatever professional they have, they're going to hang on to them for dear life because they got scammed or something happened to them.
And she
So
hasn't
my
shared any
attorney,
story. Yeah, she hasn't shared any story about getting scammed yet. I mean, she shares a lot of different stories, but not about getting scammed yet. But
uh,
yeah, I don't know where the trauma or damage was, but
mhm.
like it's just nuts, bro. Like it's just nuts. Anyway, I don't want to prolong on that story. So,
Okay.
Takao, anything rocking with you, King?
My father, I was smacking on a sandwich. I've been getting some more seller leads, cold calling.
You
I have
did?
one. I got a lady. She's in Quincy. I think I already told you about this. If I didn't, but she got a four four unit building in Quincy. They didn't want nothing lower than 1.4. The husband they want like 1.5. I reached out to her, so I'm gonna reach out to her again. But I've been getting some more seller leads with the cold calling.
Any traction coming for converting these leads into some hot spiciness?
No, no, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to talk to you about.
All right, good. Anything else? Traction with clients? Are you still
Um,
working with rental clients?
I mean, nah, bro. I just do cold calling, bro. That's all I'm focused on getting these
Let's
new
go.
listings. Like I'll do it. Like I've been marketing it on my Instagram just so that way,
Marketing for what?
like just posting it, just helping out because I helped out Nathan this past weekend, so I post a couple of his rentals. Just spreading out that word.
So that's tough because if you
Yeah,
know you're not doing it and then you are pushing it and promoting it, you're giving your brain conflicting messages, which will leave you stuck, right? Meaning
yeah,
it actually will hurt you. You may not even notice it. It may hurt you from actually doing things that really will get you business because your brain don't know what the fuck you really do. And then you actually end up with no business because you tell your brain we don't do that. So it's like we don't do it, but then you do it and talking. It's like, well, shit. So we don't do the other thing. We do this. And then it's like, well, I don't know what the fuck to do. So let's. I don't want to stress you out. So how about we do none of it? Like that's how the brain works. Right? Its goal is just to keep you calm, keep you safe, right? And that doesn't mean it actually does in your favor. It's just it does its job. So you got to be clear through your thoughts and then through your actions. They got to support it.
no, that's fair. So if somebody's like, all right, so if we got somebody like, can you host this open house for me for like a rental? Even though that's not what I'm trying to do, I should just do it.
No, if you're helping out someone, I'm not saying that. Like me, I say sellers, but I'll help someone out, a buyer side. But you can't have promoting up, content about rentals, um,
Yeah, I
and
feel
you're
you.
trying to attract buyers. Because if I'm a buyer and you're talking about rentals, I don't see you. You know what I mean? I just see you as a rental guy.
Yeah,
If I see Elijah's content about, buyer tips or how do you, save end of the year to prepare for buying a home in Q1, and you're talking about you got this rental listing coming up, or I'm just not against you. I'm just probably gonna be more attracted to Elijah because he's
you think
more
I
in
feel
line with what my thoughts are, what I need.
that's fair.
Yeah, so it's just you got to do these small things do matter. And now again, is that the deal breaker? No, of course not. But you just want to have consistent, predictable patterns for yourself so you can just show up and do it.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm telling you, being all over the place, guys, it does not work. It's not easy. It's actually harder. It just seems easier, but it's harder. Just if you're not clear, guys, on who the hell you serve, get clear and then get clear on what their pain points are. What do they need? What are they thinking? And yo, just educate yourself from that avenue. Get creative on, all right, creative ways to get around these type of clients. Like I really do want to do more around seniors because I know they're gonna be dying off soon. Nothing personal. That sounds really bad. I make that sound
Yeah,
very impersonal. I didn't mean it like that. But they are going to be downsizing or passing away because I'm talking about the older seniors and stuff. Right. And a lot of them are holding on to their properties and may not have proper trust, may not have proper estates, proper wills, whatever. Or their kids may not, who knows? But I want to be the one that's educated, prepared, and already talking about it. So when things happen, I have a higher chance of coming up. But also, I'm more aware and can have a easier conversation with these people. Sorry, guys, that was real. And I was just talking facts. Give me a second. I gotta write this check.
Time for the cleaning check.
Yeah, just got that text. I forgot to leave it. Office cleaning.
Oh, I gotta take the meat out of the freezer.
There you
I don't know why that just reminded me of that, but I got a text from
go.
I got a text from the wife, and she's like, "You do this," and that was like 2 hours ago.
Like most, we just put it off. Like, yeah, I'll take care of that shit. Yeah, yeah, I'll take care of that. I got you. Huh?
Yeah,
They come home, you're like, fuck.
Black
yeah.
child nightmares.
Let me go write this check over to her. I mean, give it to her real quick. All right, cool. So, um, all right, cool. So everybody's got some good traction, whether it's plans, intentions, whether it's business closing and momentum, or getting clear on strategies, communication methods, or projects. I mean, there's great momentum going, and we want to continue to be intentional about doing the activities or business or momentum that's going to attract more confidence, more momentum, more business, right? More problems we're solving, which means more business, more income. So, next, I'm out of breath. I just went down and up. Take a sip of water. I need to put ETE on here. Um, so the season we're going in, we touched on. We're going into a season of slowness, right? But it's a season of holidays, a lot of distractions, which we already talked about. Just pulling this up. So we now need to capitalize on and we'll start planning how we want to end this year. Everyone can agree it gets very distracting from today forward until January 7th or something like that. Right?
Absolutely.
Right. Personally, business, like even in the corporate world. I remember working at the bank. They actually do less work. The last 2 months we cruising. You're not getting as many emails, there's holiday parties, we're having fun, and there's a lot of planning and gearing up for Q1. Right. So we think about our clients who have jobs, they work, they have kids, they have families, they have businesses, missions. There's a lot more things pulling attention. Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday parties, fun, Halloween parties, kids getting out of school, college. Like there's a lot of other competing distractions. So how do we become a part of what everyone's willing to give their attention to in the next 3 months? Right? Prizes, fun, parties, excitement. We need to one still be strategic and not just allow this season to happen. Because I promise you, because what's going to happen is you're going to allow it to happen. You're going to just go with the wave. You'll have no business because you're riding the wave. And then you're going to start Q1 to be focused and you'll have no business for Q1 because it takes time to nurture business. It takes time for business to turn into money in our business. It's not like we sell a soda and you get $1 immediately. Like we're planting a seed and in the springtime that flower blooms. So we can't afford to ride the wave this quarter and then start Q1. You're talking about 6 months of financial drought. Like that's very concerning. On top of the fact that we spend a lot of money during the holidays, rather on food, events, outings, Christmas gifts, vacations. We're spending a lot, but we're not doing a lot to overfill the bucket. And then Q1, we're struggling. And we can't stay on track with our goals that we create that are important to us because we're like in this mindset of survival now because we didn't do all the other shit to make sure we were good. So Q1 was fucking healthy and we can actually stay true to our commitments because we're not in a fire drill because our bank account is telling us you're about to lose some shit. Is this tracking?
Yes. I feel like I'm the only one answering. Yes, it is tracking.
You are.
Yes.
I just want to add to like to kind of support what you're saying. The timeline that I've noticed is like Thanksgiving till like January, yeah, 7th or 10th. That's like the dead zone of the year where like you make calls to lenders, you make calls to banks, and they're like,
Yep.
yeah, somebody will get on that. And it's like you don't hear from them until the next year. It's crazy, bro. Like, but you spot on. I agree.
Yeah. And the goals we just tracked. So areas where we want to focus on. One is our past clients. Easiest low-hanging fruit. Why?
There's a prior connection and relationship with them. You have something to go on. It's not a cold call. It's not a out of nowhere. Like you have something. You have something to work off of. Sorry, my brain's still.
No,
Stuff.
you nailed it. There's already a relationship there. You've already conducted a successful service for them. We'll call it that, right? Service. That's what we do. So there's trust. Now, if it was a fucked up transaction, that may, there may be some scarring damage. That doesn't mean you can't overcome it either. So one thing we should be doing is figuring out how do we capitalize on this season coming up to serve them. I mean, I could shoot out some ideas, but what are ideas that come up for you guys?
So off rip, I would say I'm gonna say this and then I'll stop talking. Um,
No, I mean, do you think?
the one thing I can think of is reaching out with regards to fall or winter preparation they can make on their homes. So just being like, hey, I hope everything's going well. Just a reminder to get your heater serviced or get your water heater serviced because the last thing you want is a pipe to be bursting with 16-degree weather or something to that effect. Just offer value is what I would say.
I just thought about when you said that, guys. I don't know who's gonna run the play or not, but you do that. Say, hey, fall's coming up, winter's coming up. You absolutely need to make sure your heating system service and is ready to go to protect you and the family through da da da. Here's two or three of some really good HVAC people that I trust and know that I'd recommend. Boom, boom, boom. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to support you. Can you imagine a simple ass text like that or email? And before you do that, I'd reach out to those two or three people, whether you know them or you don't, and say, hey, listen, I want to start adding value to my clients. I'm gonna say this: any business you get, let's set up an incentive program. You get a client, I get $50 per client, or $100, or 10% of your service call. Like now you're creating another source of income off of your existing clients. You can do that shit for plumbing, you can do that shit for heating, you can do it for contractor, you can do it for whatever. Um, but yes, that's one way, right? He's offering value now by saying a reminder or something maybe a lot of people overlook. What's another?
I would say sending out like a mailer. Sending out like a mailer or just contacting them, letting them know that you do have some information and that you may have like an event coming up, so then that way you guys can just re-engage and stay in contact, but also too like letting them know that you are not only looking for them, but if they have like any family or friends that's looking to buy or sell, that you're more than willing to help them out. But to entice them, you may send them like a $5 or $10 gift card to like Starbucks or like a movie ticket from like the AMC movie theater. Just to give them a little incentive to want to go with you.
Boom. Right. So, I mean, they've already chose you, right, once before, but now adding value to make them continue to think about you and choose you. Because a lot of realtors who maybe brought a house or brought a house before or sold out, they a lot of times don't even call that same agent. They call you. They don't call their other agent, right? So same thing for your business. Just because they brought with you, rented with you, sold with you, doesn't mean they're gonna call you. Because maybe you haven't stayed top of mind or added value.
Mhm. My idea is along with kind of what Takao saying, I would probably mail out or send out like client appreciation. I remember you did well. I wasn't. This wasn't what I was gonna say, but I remember you did like a client appreciation party somewhere in like the fall or something, and you put it on a video. But I was more thinking like sending just client appreciation. You send some money or a card or something like that. Just say, I appreciate you being my client this year. Even if it's even if you want an award, like let's just say you won an award at a thumbprint's thing, say, yo, I won this award, and it was all because of you. Like, I appreciate you even from that angle. I think would work well.
That's dope, right? Send us something small. You got the holiday season coming up. This is one of the items on here. But you can create a monthly, it's only 3 more months left. You can create a monthly incentive for your clients. They ain't gotta know it, right? But October, maybe it's a Dunkin' Donuts card, right?
Mhm.
In November, maybe it's a pie giveaway or um apple candy or some shit or whatever, right? In December, it may be, I don't know, something, who knows, another gift or I don't know. right? But that's your job to
Mhm.
get creative
Mhm.
on to show appreciation because this is now the season of thankfulness, gift giving, love, you
Mhm.
know, appreciation. Ride the wave in a creative way that makes you stand out in their mind.
I got a question for Nathan if he's there.
Yep.
Nathan, does Berkeley Flash have a hall, like a community hall, like somewhere people?
There's a room at the front of it where you can rent it out and have like a small gathering. Like there are tables and chairs, and there's like a sink area.
What came to my mind was maybe you could host something there. Like, okay, appreciate them for moving in. Just refresh your presence there that way.
I could do that.
You
I
know
could
what?
do
I'm
that.
gonna take that shit even further. You partner with the loan officer who had the entire building. Let them fucking sponsor it. You cater it and just say this is an appreciation for home ownership for this entire building. Feel free to come and you just have food that's catered there. Maybe you find another sponsor, I don't know, an attorney or someone else to sponsor a couple raffle prizes, right? And part of it is an entry that they got put their name and email. That way now the loan officer knows he gets access to all these potential new clients. The attorney gets access to new people on their lead list. So they at least at minimum walk away with contacts. And people who buy a house will obviously always motivate and excite someone else to buy a house that are in their sphere of influence.
A really good idea. It's a really good play. Thank you. I was actually wondering what I should be doing to kind of tie this all together. So that's very helpful.
Run that
That's
fucking
very
play.
helpful. Yeah, I know a lender I can reach out to actually who was there a couple times. Pascal Storms from Cambridge Savings. He's very eager. I think I can probably ask him to get him to sponsor that. So yeah, that's a good
So
idea.
don't think, don't even think, just fucking have them do it. By writing it up. You work with Gemini, tell them what your goal is, intention, the benefit, how it's going to benefit the loan officer. So draft up a very exciting, appealing opportunity for a loan officer. I'm trying to generate some blah, 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 blah. But anyway, talk to it. They'll draft it up for you.
Oh yeah,
And don't
I
make it
mean,
long.
Pasquale took me to lunch. I'm like, we closed two buyers here, so I feel like I could just call him and be like, hey, this is what I want to do,
There you
and
go. And this
yeah,
is how it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit me. It's going to help us build a pipeline for Q1 forward.
absolutely.
They
Okay,
got money to throw around. Yeah.
Hey,
That's
I'm gonna call him today and plant the seed.
mhm. And Nathan, you probably could do first time home buyer classes like in that hall. Because like yo, picture you talking to them and say, yo, you see this place we're in right now? I rented out half this building in a year span. Like
not even rented out. He sold the
I mean,
units.
so I mean, no, sorry, my fault. Good correction. He
Yeah.
sold the units, my fault.
Even crazier.
I
So
said, yeah. And
but
they had that on
Nathan,
video?
yeah,
Crazy.
I would say set a date, set a fucking date, and then you put the piece together around it, because that's gonna hold you accountable. You don't set a date, you'll move it off, you push it off, you'll think you need to wait to hear back from people. Set a fucking date, and then put the pieces together. It's a reverse way of actually making sure something actually happens. Scarier, but it's way more rewarding and assured that you'll actually do it. So, um,
Hmm.
any other thoughts people have about what they could do, right? Capitalizing on this quarter we're going into for existing clients or past clients, I'm sorry, or existing, past or existing.
For me, it's content, Jeremy. I think realistic. Like shout outs to EJ in this moment. But just educating people, letting them know. I think we already talked about this, but like okay, like oh, make sure you're you know what I'm saying. Make sure you're servicing your heating and your pipelines. Like getting people just the education that they need heading into the season. Just letting them know that you're a resource. Um, even if it's through text message or just content, like letting them know that you're here and available, and just keeping them engaged is really what my mindset is right now.
Damn. So you just helped me elevate an idea. So what you just said, the tie in with Elijah's, I just got to think because you said content. I'm like, all right, well, you could remind people to change their filters on their heater. Do a video. Say, hey, you know, but I just want to remind you, listen, winter's coming up, and most people forget about this. I can't remember what your heater system has this or not, but if it does, you want to find where this is. This is your filter. It should look like this. Even if it looks somewhat like this, if it's been there since the spring, change it. You don't want to give your heater no blah 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 blah. Listen, anything else you need, I got you. I just thought about it, so I wanted to make sure I send it over to you. Oh,
No, it's
oh.
good. It's good. And everybody in here be doing it, honestly. Not just EJ, but Nathan to Cal. Like everybody be out here with the content. So
I ain't saying who is. I'm just saying how do we leverage
oh yeah,
this
yeah.
fourth quarter to use adding value, but then also content because now it puts your face on it. Yeah, your text coming through is one thing, but then a video of you sending that shit, that's dope. Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna run that fucking play. Absolutely, hands down, running that play.
Heard that.
That's just dope. So content, he says, leveraging. Another for existing clients, like we said, it could be a gift. It could be like what I'm thinking I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna do a monthly raffle. It's gonna be different raffle items. So like for October, I'm gonna do a spooky raffle for October for past clients. It'll probably be like $100 gift card to Cheesecake Factory. So every client who I ever helped this year, I'm gonna tell them to fill out the form. Fill out the form. That's the only way you enter. Fill it out. You entered into it, or if you did business, if you referred me business, if you if you referred me business, or you were my client and trusted me, or you were as a partner helping me with my client, fill out the form and enter into $100 gift card for dinner out for two all month of October. I'll do the raffle at the end of the month as
Jeremy,
appreciation.
how often are you going to lunch with Carla and Anastasia and these people? I know Anastasia,
I
she'll be
used to.
out. I haven't seen her in a
I
while,
used to.
but
Yeah, I haven't seen her. I used to, but the lunches really weren't good use of time. Takes time to drive there, get
mm,
ready, meet, and then you're eating there hour and a half and driving back, and
mm,
you're out of momentum. You're probably
yeah.
tired because you ate a lot, maybe had a drink or something. It's
Hmm.
actually wasteful for me for now, unless it's an intentful
Hmm.
meeting. Like if we're meeting to discuss how to get the bag, all day I'm investing that time. But I don't want to just meet to kick it anymore. Before it was like, oh, free lunch, but I'm like, 20 to $25 free lunch to lose fucking momentum, clarity, action. It's not even worth it.
Uh,
For
so
depending
that
again, a lot of other
that
factors involved, but
mhm.
just meeting just to have it, nah, I'm all set.
So last meeting where gym drop meeting where Jessica was here, she was like, "Yo, don't call me if just to say yo, what's up or whatever, like anything really personal." She's like, "Yo, call me with some value, offer some value." So I'm just trying to understand a little bit people's mindset when they be like, "Yo, we're here to build relationships with people." But then it's like, well, if you got a wife and kids or husband and kids, it's like, yo, we're either building value over here or building value over there. So in one half of my mindset, I get it.
Yeah. Hold on one second. This is a client who refers me business. This is Jeremy.
I get it.
I'm good, and you? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, how you doing? I'm very good and blessed over here, winning at that level. So, yeah, she told me you're in a position where you're considering now to sell your house. Yeah,
Big
no,
J has
absolutely.
arrived.
It's funny. So there's a lot of homeowners in your same position, kind of considering the same thing. So, tis the season. Where's the property? Rehoboth. Awesome. And how long you owned it? Awesome. And what made you move out there initially? 1.3 acres. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Downsizing, right? Because the thing is, when you get a beautiful house that size, you forget about the electric bill. the gas bill, the cleaning, it becomes a big space. Yeah, that how long have you all been considering downsizing? Past couple months? Got you. And he's on board as well, like it's time to downsize? Okay, got you. And okay, got you. So the house is only in your name. Got you. And what was your first name again? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because you're in the bank now. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep. And then how do you spell your first name? Enne. All right, Emiline. Okay. And what's your cell phone number? 7951. Okay, perfect. Yeah. And do you and your husband have some availability today? Yeah, because I can come out there and meet you both today. Yeah. Hold on, hold on, say that. Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. I'll let you finish your bank stuff and then I'll shoot you a call and then we'll go from there. So I got 774-467-7951. Yeah, no, I sure you gotta get some rest. Yeah, 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 you need some rest. All right, Emilian. So what I'll do is I'll shoot you a text, and that way you have my info, and then we'll hop on the phone, have a chat, and we'll start putting this strategy together so we can make it happen for you guys. All right, I'll talk to you shortly. All right, all right. That was business.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
For real.
God
That,
is so
that,
good.
that boy literally said, "Let me hop off to grab this and try to lead."
Bro, Derek, I put in the chat, say, imagine if he didn't respond and she just forwarded it to somebody else.
Yo, and I wasn't gonna answer because I'm like, yo, she calls me midday. I know it's gotta be a business. It's gotta be business, bro. Fuck.
Wow. Well, blessings, my youth. Wagwan.
Cheers. That shit happened live. So good shit.
Congratulations, man. That's dope as hell. Now, question: did you get this relationship through a lunch?
That's, that's a good question. No, so it wasn't through a lunch. Actually, this is a banker, like a bank customer service rep at a bank relationship that I've built and told I was incentivized. She actually sent me two or three business this year. Um, she's incentivized, but she sent me other like probably four or five other ones. They just didn't turn into business. Um, Clients went stale or it wasn't the right time or whatever maybe. But there's a couple that haven't now. Here, this one is, and this woman's ready to call shots, which is fine. So she'll call me live while a customer's at her desk. That's why I knew I'm like, I gotta answer. She's not gonna call me midday for no reason. She had a client live on her fucking at her desk. Anyway, that's
A
uh,
client that has a home in Rehoboth.
Homer Robev wants to sell downgrade. They got 6 bedrooms, 1.3
Dang.
acres. Jesus. I don't even know where Rehoboth is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where it is.
Rehoboth is like
It's
down
south.
by me plus like 45 minutes
Yeah, it's
Oh,
south south.
to the right.
You pushing Providence, Jay?
oh, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm gonna go get me a little hotel out there. You know what I'm saying? Do
No,
my little
Yo,
yeah.
fellow
This is one
thing.
of those. This is one of those drive down for a day, for a minute, and take a look at. You got to like plan a day down there to get down there. Like you, like if you have a showing down there, you better have like two more with it. Because like if you go there all the way there, and they're like, yeah, I don't know, we're gonna keep looking. You are gonna be
Oh
heated,
shit!
bro. I'm
Hold on,
telling
that's
you.
her again. Sorry.
Oh,
This is Jeremy.
Yo, EJ, the evil life is killing me, dog.
Bro.
Wow.
That
Yo.
yeah, EJ be entering scenes like he's like got like the plot in one hand and a katana in
Yeah.
another. It's crazy.
I can't with y'all. My
nah,
pastor
bro.
said I laugh like Eddie
Wow.
Murphy. I'm like, you
Wow.
stop. Like,
Say no
what?
more. Let's get you paid.
That's crazy.
But Rehoboth is like sharing Mass. Everybody who stays there, beautiful houses, they're gonna stay there for like 30,
Yeah,
40
she's saying she
years,
works overnight,
never come
right?
out.
Mm.
Yeah, like they're lifers down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sounds tired
The
of
house
shit.
that we shot at and that we stayed at, the
Hmm.
guy, though the actress who lives there, who her husband
Hmm.
designs golf balls
You were
for
good.
elite.
I don't think you should leave the bank. I think you need to stay in.
Design golf balls for who?
For elite. If you
Oh
don't
boy.
play if you don't play golf, you don't know who they I didn't know who they are until he showed me and I was like, holy shit.
Good. Well, you just
Because somebody
find
made
clients
golf
while you're on
balls,
the
like
road then.
elite golf
Good. Well, you
balls.
find clients while you're out there
Obviously, it's
on the
something
streets
that.
protected.
Well, like it's wild because like he's a biochemist or chemistry, like something. He's got three PhDs in the field, and like he
Sheesh.
You are
designs the
savage. So
coating on the golf balls
this
to
is
make
huge. So
them
I'm gonna
more
absolutely run the
more
play.
gameable.
I'm gonna shoot her a
And his
text.
house was huge, dude.
I,
Like they had a
no, she didn't. Remember you told me she
in-ground
came in
pool,
and said
huge
she was gonna call me. So
backyard.
I was just I didn't want to. You said
It's
she came in
crazy.
and said she got two of my calls.
His
And
garage
she
had like three, I don't know cars, but like they were three fancy
yeah
cars.
yeah. So I didn't want to call her again since she came in to verify that I
Man,
called.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's crazy.
All right, I will today then.
Yo, those houses are no joke down there.
Yeah, I'm
He's
hoping to
got
meet
this
her this
listing.
week. Yeah, send
He's
me
gonna
her
send it.
info.
Mhm.
Good work. Good job, man. You're a savage. All right, perfect. Good work. Thank you so much. Savage. All right.
Talk to me, King.
So Jeremy, since you're firmly in the 1.3 range, anything under $1 million, I'm gonna just need you to refer to me, and I'll give you a split. Okay?
Facts.
You clearly been getting consistent above $1 million deals here.
Is anything below? Just send that shit here, bro. I'll cut you a
Nah,
little
we'll check
check.
it off your name. Don't worry about it.
He said, don't stress yourself.
So,
You don't stress yourself with this low shit, man.
It's
Let me handle
assistant.
that extra for you.
You
uh,
dig? And that Millie.
Amen. And that's the goal. I told you that shit from the beginning.
Facts.
I have to become more valuable, so I can't make time for that, and I can feed my team, and I can focus on handling bigger things, but I got to continue to be more valuable to where I get welcomed into those spaces. And God and me are doing a lot of work, but that's awesome. And Shantae, welcome to the party. We're just right now we were going over how to capitalize. Obviously, the season we're going into is like a dead season of people's mindsets of traction, right? They transition now into parties, festival, thankfulness, celebrating, buying shit, gifts, presents, celebrating, closing out the year, preparing for the new year, right? So a lot of things slow down, die down. So how do we capitalize on that wave to prepare and set our business up versus enjoying that wave with everybody else and then starting Q1 with no business, and now we got to go through another wave of trying to create business, which takes months. You're not going to have now business, so how do we do the shit now to set up Q1 to slay, as well as even now, we're making some now business out of it. So we were going over capitalizing on it first. How do we capitalize on prior clients, right? People who we've already take care of or service, who know us. And the team was going over ideas and so forth for that. Were you about to say something, Derek?
Nah, we go on this side, brother.
Bet.
I get
Um,
any referrals though. We got you. Like I said.
yeah, no, absolutely. And I appreciate that. And uh, you did a good job too. Did a really good job on the recent one that was out in East Bumfuck that I knew I couldn't take. Um,
Call me the East Bum dude.
yeah, that was out in East Bum, and I knew my limits. I mean, to be honest, I needed business because shit was just moving in different paces and speeds, and deals were getting prolonged. And I was like, I need the funds, but I'm like, Jay, just be realistic. It's not your area. That dude loves East Bumfuck. Let him go handle East Bumfuck. No,
It's
but he did
better
well. He did
than
great
what's near
under
Worcester.
contract. We had a buyer's consultation in 2 weeks. After that, we were under agreement. And the transaction went, they got a little scared during a home inspection. D did a very good job talking to them, tagged me in. I fucking did my shit. We're back on track. And that was like the only people that I'm aware of that were like really was like questionable. Everything else, you handled very well. Clients are very excited.
Appreciate you, brother.
It was good shit, but I knew no one else was gonna hit East Bump. I knew no one else should be going out to East Bumfuck. The time commitment to drive there, be there, it didn't make sense. And we all would have did it, but It doesn't make sense, bro. That's Debo's fucking dirty
It's not,
territory.
yo.
Let him.
I got to stop the slander. It's crazy. This one wasn't that bad. It was near Worcester. It's not even that bad.
Yeah,
It wasn't that bad. But
that's his bum for me, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got love for
Yeah,
you, but Worcester's not close, man. Like
bro.
Let him adopt that mindset. It's cool. Guys, send him your business, collect your little
Hmm.
referral fee, focus on your business.
I love it. I
No, but he
love
did a really
it,
good job. He
man.
really did. So, but we had ideas of one person said shooting
Are
out
you still be
content.
sharing screen?
No, I'm not. I should be though.
Okay,
I should
okay.
have, but anyway, I didn't write that shit down. Um,
No, you good. I just have you
yeah,
back in case you were supposed
thank you. No, thank you.
to.
So I'm thinking for myself, I'm gonna do a contest in October. For everyone who referred me business, everyone who actually gave me business, right, brought a sell, uh, and my partners who supported me with those clients, allowing them to enter a raffle, and I'm gonna have them have to sign themselves up. So I'm gonna put it all on social media. I'll probably pop it out throughout the month, different times, and they gotta fill out the form at the end of the month. I'm gonna do a drawing. It's gonna be like a dinner for two on me. November, I'm gonna do client appreciation where I may do like a pie thing. I think I told you guys maybe the year before, but I probably pumpkin pie or apple pie, and they choose one. And I'm gonna have them, custom made. It may not be, maybe BJ's fucking knows, but tell them custom made. Have your go-to realtor stickers made to put on it. You know what I mean? Some love note, and I'm gonna deliver that to all prior clients and partners and people who referred me business. December, I may do like a hotel stay, at Encore Hotel for one night or something, right? For all clients, past clients, partners, and people who refer me business. Maybe not past, maybe not partners, but people who refer me business and past clients. But I want every month I'm gonna do a raffle. And one, I'm getting engagement, making them think about me. I'm making them like, wow, this guy's fucking loving on his clients. I need a realtor that does that for me, right? So I'm building. That's just one pipeline of business activity that I'm doing. Boom, that's there. And they came up with some other really good ideas as well. So, and I'm going fast just to respect people's time. I know we're coming up fast. Next is what activities can we do to attract new clients? Right? What things can we be doing now to get our clients ready and geared up for Q1? As those who are like maybe not now, because a lot of people are going to go on that autopilot. They're going to cruise. So one thing I was thinking of is creating. I think Derek said it, like a campaign, or somebody said it. I'm sorry to give Derek credit if it wasn't him, but doing a campaign where you're educating buyers. All right, so October you may educate them to get them ready for blah blah blah. Let me go to mine that I created. Right, so I have the 12 days of real estate tips campaign. This is going to be one of them. Right, so one day, the first tip, and there's a whole outline. This one's goes December 1st through December 12th, and then I have another one from the 14th to the 25th. Right, example. So, not another one, but it's one of those 2 dates I may do. But buyer tip: 3 ways to boost your down payment, your payment funds before the end of the year. Right, so tips on automatic transfers. Right, going over something simple: automatic transfers from maybe your checking accounts to your savings or creative savings. Looking at your monthly budgets to see what can you cancel out now that's taking up money that you just don't need anymore. It could be a subscription, blah blah blah. Leveraging small tax returns. So what can you do now or start to gather now that's going to give you a nice return, in Q1 that can help towards down payment. Something clear and simple. Next, financial health, right? One simple thing you could do now to raise your credit score about 20 points or more in the next 60 days, right? Focusing on paying down revolving debt on your credit cards and keeping them low, not using them this holiday season, right? So that's just two of that 12 different days, like different. I'm not asking for business. I'm not soliciting. It's actually adding value, right? But now I'm gearing and prepping those who are maybe thinking about buying a home or those who, whatever, they're like, wow, this guy's adding good value, right? And now I'm building my brand and image in their eyes, right? That's just one thing you could do. You could create the top 12 checklists all sellers who are thinking about selling next year are starting to do now. Click the link to get your free guide or whatever it may be. And there's something in the story. They just click it, fill out a form. It's just their name and email, so you can email them the form. and you'll see your click rate to see who's actually clicking it because those are people who are selling. If I'm a buyer, I wouldn't click your seller rate, your seller sheet, because that doesn't even pertain to me. If I'm an investor, that doesn't excite me either because it has nothing to do with me. You're going to actually have majority of it will be people who are in that group, right? So you create something valuable that's free that allows you to collect information. Now we can start actually building our bold trail email list of potential sellers, right? Let's say if we know we should have been compiling all our stuff, we got so many contacts, it's overwhelming. Fuck it, just start from scratch then. Start now. Rather buyers, sellers, whatever your audience is, just start now. And we'll start adding to it, filling it, and maybe you'll at some point go to your contacts and move people to certain buckets. But this is a great way to start. And I know it sounds fast. I'm just again respecting time. But what other thoughts are coming to mind for you all of activities you can start doing now to attract or excite or build the pipeline for clientele for you and your business? I kind of gave two. I was gonna wait till the end, but I kind of give out two. All right, here's another one. All right, if you're trying to attract a buyer, you could probably do this in November or December. I'd consider both, right? Because you want to get them. Hey, I decided for this holiday season or the end of the year, I'm gonna do my own down payment assistance program for buyers. So I'm gonna do a raffle. Um, you enter this raffle by filling out the forum. When you buy your house in Q1 or Q2 next year, I'm gonna add $1,000 towards your down payment as a grant from me, or $1,500, whatever you may choose. Yo, you're gonna get people who actually know they're gonna buy. I'm like, oh shit. In our mind, they're like, oh, $1,000, what's that's gonna do? Because we know the bigger picture, buying the house, all the money involved. But for them, it may be huge. Covers their attorney fees. Or you may say, I'm gonna cover all of your attorney fees, and you know it's only $1,000, $1,200, but you gotta say the amount. Get on my list now. I'm choosing four people to do this for. Yo, you getting a whole, you know what I mean? Now you got to push this. People aren't just going to easily click it, but you got to push it, make it sound attractive. And say, oh, we already got 7 entries. Get your entries in. Oh, closing soon. Next day, you got to say, boom, we got 4 days left. All right, we're already up to 20 something entries. Listen, get on the list. You know, since we got so many entries, we're actually going to choose seven instead of four. I didn't know this was going to be such a big hit. Get it, get your entry. I'm covering all of your attorney fees for closing. You ain't got to worry about none of that. If you get one lead out of that, it's better than nothing, right?
Hmm.
Right.
Now,
So
oh,
don't
so with you putting, so for example, like your raffle thing to your past clients, um, or your past clients or people who qualify, that doesn't cross the line of paying for referrals, right? You know what I mean?
cross the line
Because
of
you're
paying
putting
for
it.
referrals. Well, you're not
So
paying for referrals. You're just doing a Christmas gift. And a Christmas gift, I think it'd be up to what, 150, $150 or something like that, or
there's a,
250.
there's, are you talking about like a legal limit?
Yeah. Well, you're not incentivized. Actually, this is different because you're not getting a referral. You're just doing a thank you. It's like if you were just going
Okay,
to your friend and saying thank you for being a good friend and always support me on social media. There's no limit or regulation on that. Now, if it was someone giving you a real estate deal in business and you're incentivizing, like that deal is pending you incentivizing them for it, that's now different because now you're
got you,
actually monetizing for a specific deal that's active. That's that's the balance of you give me this and I'll give you that.
got you.
So, but if you want to do a fucking giveaway, you should do nothing. It's like you going to a damn golf event and you want to do a freaking a Louis Vuitton handbag giveaway. They're gonna say, nah, bro, you a realtor. You can't be giving away shit. You know what I mean? You buy they close on a gift, you buy them a gift, whatever. Same shit. Ain't no limit on what kind of gift you buy your clients, right? But they brought a house. So it's for like incentivizing someone to give you business and like someone who's not an agent and incentivizing. You're not doing that shit. Um, Anything else generate for you guys on ideas of what you think you could do based on your targeted clientele? Because you all are attracted to similar clients, but different. Like Elijah's VA. His clients are stimulated, excited by different things. Shantae's going after NACA clients. their portfolios are totally different than a VA client or, you know, et cetera. So she may have to do something else to excite or target that area. Takal's may be different than Derek's, et cetera. Anybody got any good ideas?
I don't have a good idea yet. I was just thinking about how to have fun with it. Like, obviously, it's business for it, but like, let's do something fun that's just gonna like bring people in, get them excited. So I'm trying to think about how to do that with specifically maybe buying multifamilies or how to like
Mm.
utilize down payment, some type of campaign that's gonna engage people over a certain amount of time and give them something to look forward
You
to. So
could
I don't
say,
have an idea
yo,
yet, but
all investors who are looking to get into buy a multifamily and start their portfolio, these are the top 12 things you have to know before purchasing your first multifamily. Click this, I'll get you my free list. I won't even charge you, blah, 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 blah. Now you're getting a list because if someone already has a multifamily, you just said before you buy your first, they're not going to click it. So you're getting people who probably want to buy a multifamily, right? Shit, that's one
yeah.
avenue. And again, guys, you can even, this is, I don't know where you guys' integrity lies or not, but you can even create a crazy raffle and say whoever the winner is. You know what I mean? But not have to execute on it. Now, again, I don't know where your lines of where you want to be or not, but the goal is you want to show you are willing to add value, not just ask. You want business. We want business. Everybody want to be business. Hey, I'm licensed. Give me business. Give me business. But who's actually fucking showing they're willing to do something for other people? Give back. Now, that could be an appearance of giving back, knowing you are giving back, but it also is going to reward you, right? Now, you want to be smart about the shit you give back, but they're not going to think about it that deep. They're just going to see what you're doing. And if you do it every 3 months, boom, you're going to get, if you come out of this season with 2 to 3 leads for Q1, which is very minimum, that is a huge win. Whereas everybody else who's going to just enjoy this holiday season, they're going to be drinking up eggnog, planning for Halloween and planning for Thanksgiving and school vacation for kids, planning for Christmas, got freaking out because they got to buy gifts, going on vacations. And then they're going to be fucking second week of January comes and shit's going to get real again. And now they got to worry about their business that they just neglected. Now you're talking about 6 months, 3 months you neglected from having fun, 3 more months to build up your pipeline and actually have your first client actually close because it took you time to find a client, get them ready, blah, 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 blah. Talk about 6 month drought. Like Shantae said, let's have some fun, but also strategically attract business. And we're going to do it responsible, right? Elijah's not going to say, yo, I'm going to buy you a brand new Jeep for anyone looking to buy a house, right? Because it's just not realistic or something he want to do. But figure out what creative thing fits with who you are, your style, your type of client. Yo, get creative, have fun with it. If you find out, I don't know, you can get some Celtics tickets high up in a nosebleed, whatever, for $75, maybe $100 total, you may want to run that play. You probably get a lot more people if you say I got some Celtics tickets and I'm raffling off all my prior clients and people who referred me business. Now, those who thought about you but didn't refer you business, they may actually be excited to send you business. Like, fuck, he's doing shit like that. You know, like, yeah, you're spending, $100, $200, but the return on that could 10x that, 20x that. If I want to attract higher clients, I may raffle off certain experiences because that's what my clientele would be excited for. I ain't gonna raffle off, smaller things. I may do like a massage spa package. Now, again, I'm gonna get other people interested, but I'm definitely gonna at least poke some interest of clients in the brackets of where I want to migrate to. You know, I'm not gonna do a jumpy house, but if your clients have kids, I don't know your clientele. I'm just making assumptions. But let's say Shantae has NACA clients. Typically, they probably not all the time. Sometimes they have kids, right? Or financial constraints. So maybe you do a bouncy house, jumpy house gift card for a family of four. They may love that. They may appreciate the shit out of that. Even though it's small, minimal, it may cost her $80 for a family of four for a 2 hour bouncy jump house. That's that's nothing for her. She'll spend that on a night out, going to get dinner and drinks with the girls or the guys, whoever the hell she hangs out with. So, but don't be scared to strategically spend your money. The return will come. It will come fast too. Like the one that just called me today. So she sent me two successful deals. Wrote her, keep this to y'all, $1,400 check. Now I made like 30 something grand on that client because the client was selling and buying. Made like 30 something grand between both deals. Yeah, like 30, I think it was 31, 32,000. I made wrote a $1,400 check. Now obviously after, I didn't make 3,200 because Thumbprint has their split, etc. But it don't fucking matter, bro. I ain't even counting pennies no more. I'm just gonna keep doing the activity and behaviors that attracts business. The more valuable I am, the more problems I solve, the more money coming in. She actually rejected. She's like, I don't want it. Like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Like, you always give me advice. You mentor me. Support me. Like, I'm good. And I actually kind of was gonna leave it be. Then I'm like, nah, Jay. Even though I needed that money, even though I needed that shit, I said,
Dude,
nah,
that's over a grand.
yo,
but
I'm gonna
but
write
you're
it
not
because
attached to it.
there you go. I'm like, I'm attached to the bigger vision, Jeremy. I can write that, and she still appreciates me for offering, or I can write it, and it's gonna blow her mind, and she's gonna feel obligated to me to send me to work harder for me. And here's the result. She sent me a client last week. I haven't got in touch with her yet, but the woman came in, said she got my messages and said she was going to call me. So I haven't. She told me to call her again today. There's another woman who wants to sell and buy. She has a house too big, wants to sell and buy something smaller. Now I got a call today. We're live while I'm on the phone with you all. She has a client in front of her at the bank, at the desk, hand the phone over to the woman on spot as she's talking me up. Woman's like, perfect. Call me after so I don't have to discuss the details right here in the bank. But thank you so much. And I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna take a nap, but shoot me a text. We definitely want to do this. I made her feel obligated to work hard for me by not being so greedy, worrying about pennies and spending it because it was right for the bigger vision. I needed that shit. Trust me. That shit could have had great use. It was some fucking dry droughts and shit. But I didn't stay attached to it. I used my money strategically, so what comes back, and that's just coming back heavy. I can probably make what between 30 to $60,000 between these two clients that need to sell and buy both. 30 to 60 grand I can make between that or more. I don't even know the values of these houses yet. I know I'm selling for 5%. I'm getting three. So so my client from fucking High Park Ave is the one paying me dividends. I got a lot of contacts. Shit went, a lot of them went dry, but then one of them came back. And that's the one, the millionaire client I had to cancel the meeting for that actually just got the house in West Roxbury. Got that under agreement. She's so excited and so forth. Obviously, deal's not done. I gotta get it closed. There's still work to do because this woman's very challenging in like fall directions. And the home inspection came back with like small, tiny, dumb shit. Like this house is perfect. She's like, yeah, he's gonna fix it. I was like, yo, you just got $100,000 after asking. You think he's gonna fucking go tighten the sink, or there's a little link under the sink? You can't just fucking turn it, or the gutter outside is not extending all the way down. You like time out, yo. You just got 100 grand off. Like, she's like, no, no, listen, I don't want long-term problems. Yeah, you take care of it. You're aware of it. Like, you just got 100 grand off a house, yo. People are crazy. So anyway, there's work to be done to ensure it closes. But now she already set off rip. Oh, I got my son. Listen, you're gonna take care of my son. Her daughter lives in the Cape. She wants her daughter to move close. She wants to move to Newton or Wellesley or Dedham. No, Newton, Wellesley, or some other fucking place. She has another daughter who wants to move to Georgia, but Florida, she doesn't want her to. So she wants me to see if I can find a house in Rhode Island that will excite her and not make her move to Florida. Like, she owns two properties. One's Mattapan, 6 fucking unit, big ass building on High Park Ave. It's probably got to be worth at least almost 2 mil. Like, big ass motherfucker. And then she has another property in Brockton, big ass. Each unit has 4 bedrooms, has a whole storage room, 2 bathrooms in each unit. Big ass motherfucker. She wants to sell that shit for 1.4 at some point. But like all this potential on this deal,
All this 1 point. I thought I was joking. Never mind.
bro, all
I'll
on this
stop
one
talking.
deal, all on this one woman, this one client. And it all started with Hyde Park Ave. Circled up, followed up, woman went dry, said it was all set, blah, blah, blah. She reached back out, took the call, prioritized the shit out of her, and made this impossible deal happen with God. Because I didn't do that. God did that. Now, God used me to show up and use my skills, but God did that. Thank God. Thank him. And I took a little pay cut. She didn't want to come up. Seller didn't want to come down. I ended up strategically working with the agent. I said, bro, listen, I'll cut my shit. Right. So I was getting 20 racks off of this, $1 million deal. I said, yo, how about I do 5K, you do 5K to the other agent, and thank God he's a reasonable, like, let's just get a deal done, bro. There's so much more money to make in life. Why ain't you worrying about nuts and pennies on one fucking deal? He said, yo, say no more. We put together a package. I got proof of funds, put the offer together again to the seller. They were hurting talking about it. Got him to fucking agree. Holy shit. Now, there was a lot more details in it, but that's what we did. Got him to agree. 100 grand off. We'll give 10 grand back from our commission. Takes you back up to 910. Gets this house out of your hands. You get to move on. Boom, boom, boom. Deal fucking made. What? What? This house is valued at 1.25. They had it appraised in February, 1.25. We just got it for 900 grand. I'm valuable as fuck in this woman's eyes. And I gotta make sure the world knows that so the world sees me as valuable as fuck. And then I attract more business for wealthier people who are like, you solve problems. I need you to solve these problems. Stay out of my way, make this shit easy, solve my problems. This is what I need. Because that's how they talk. That's how they think. It's a different world. But comes with bigger checks.
Jimmy, how much equity are they starting with now?
Bro, like 350 grand, bro. She's buying all cash too. It's all cash. That was another advantage. But it's an all cash transaction. No financing, straight cash.
But that's 10-day closing.
It should be. I tried to tell her, yo, this woman trying to educate her, bro. She just think it's a 30-day close, but we'll be ready in like 2.5 weeks. And if we're all ready and she's satisfied, we'll close early. So,
Well, educate me on an all cash offer on average. How many real days like does it take
yo,
to
you really
close?
only need like 2 weeks. I
Two
mean, you
weeks.
could, yeah, because well, first typically title work doesn't happen until you have a PNS. So if you want that to move fast, your offer should just be a PNS, unless you're doing home inspection. So we did a, offer, we did a home inspection. PNS is due tomorrow, which it should be in line to do. But once they have PNS, that's when the attorneys do title work, which take about, 3 days to a week, depending on the attorney office and how quick they move.
Go talk to him. Okay.
After that, you get homeowners insurance binder, a smoke inspection, because I leave room for that. And it's Boston. Boston's probably 30 days fucking behind. Final water reading. Typically, you need like a week or two. So, depending on the area location, but you can do between 2 to 3 weeks cash deal, you should be able to close. 7 days is too aggressive, unless you're going straight to PNS. Your attorney already is starting on title work day one, and like you just waiving smoke inspection. I don't even know if that legally you can or not, but like that's you know, auctions don't even go that quick. Auctions are like 14 days to 30 days or something. I don't know, but yeah, all cash, bro. God he's helping. But I'm doing my work and I'm staying true, y'all have no idea the amount of financial stresses and pulls that pulled my attention, but never made me doubt breaking through or handling it. Just show the fuck up. All right, it's more serious now. Now you know what I mean? Like that was it. It was just enhancing the seriousness, but I never doubted, stayed true to him. And I'm sure Satan was probably in there testing me too. Like, yeah, his ass will fold and curse your ass. Watch, take away all his money, see what happens. Put him in a position where he gonna lose it all. So just watch how quick he leaves you. Right? I'm sure Satan was in his ear whispering that. God said, bet. Because I'm like, God, ain't no reason I've been fucking struggling this long. Like, come on, man. I know you've been saving me every last minute, but what's going on? I don't know, but let me just stay true to the mission. But now things are High Park selling, bro. That was God, man. I needed that. I had like 80 grand personally that I lent High Park Ave project. So I'm leveraged, let alone the own money that's invested in there. That was just a loan given to the business, let alone all those other deals and shit that was going on. And then my life, right? That guy has a heavy cost. There's a lot of motivation. You see how that's like, yo, it's crazy. That's how I talk to myself. Anyone else will freak out like that is overwhelming as fuck. But I just like that's just a lot of motivation to do the shit that needs to be done, not what I want to do, like cold calling. I don't wake up like, yeah, get the cold call, but it needs to be done. So I love it because it's a source of leads for me and I'm good at it. So it has to be done. Would I choose to do it? If I had a choice, probably not. But it don't matter. It's a resource and I'm good at it. I have a comfortability yo, do what you got to do to win, especially if you're good at it and that's a resource you have. Yo, just you got to win, right? Go do what you got to do to win. Don't want to win and don't do the shit you got to do because you don't want to do it. Fuck your feelings. Do what has to be done so you can win. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. It's king mindset. Trying to tell you, you move like a king, so I'm talking to your ass too. Any
And do.
thoughts? Straight up. Everyone around you knows it, so it's true. It's true. You know, I mean, I'm sure you got your own scare factors with your own property, right? Mortgage coming
Uh,
due, projects in the
boy,
house.
let me tell you,
Please do.
the reality of paying $7,500 on the first and possibly on December 1st, I'm like, fuck.
Wow. Wow. It's a big check.
It's yeah.
While spending money to rehab a house.
Well, yes, a little bit, but I am thankful that I have gotten what $120,000. So I'm technically rehabbing my house for free.
Wow.
Almost. Yes, there is some money I'm gonna have to put into it, but nowhere near the
Is
amount I
that
would have
the
had
is
to.
that through NACA or is that through the Boston
Yeah, so I got
ADU?
like 40 from Naka to help with some stuff, and then the other 70 is from the city.
Fuck.
Yeah,
After you purchased it.
after I purchased it. Yep.
I wish I was educated like you and Joanna are with these programs. Like, and I just say y'all too because I'm just familiar that y'all know these programs with all this money. And if I knew that shit, man, I'd be so much more valuable to certain clients. But I don't put the time in to learn that shit. I'm sure it's not hard. It's like anything, you just learn it. But that is some valuable shit. That's some valuable shit. Now I would want to know it. That's not my clientele either because I need clientels that
Yeah.
fucking they writing me checks for 100 grand. Like that's where I'm headed. I want to get $100,000 check. I'm gonna get that shit too. But
Shit. Me too.
right?
Me
Talk
too.
that shit.
Hear
Talk
me
that,
out.
yo.
What's going on?
The same process, bro. Just a different client. Literally, same process, just a different client. But that's dope. So November 1st, you are blessed to be able to pay your first mortgage payment.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes, blessed.
That's a strong story.
Blessed. Yes, it would have been better of a blessing to have it where it needed to be. But you know what? We rock. This was
Yep.
part of the process, and it's the realities of taking risk and buying a home and doing all that stuff. So
Mm,
it's scary, but yeah,
that's
I'm
where
gonna
you
get it
grow.
done.
That's where
Yeah,
you grow.
I'm about
Oh,
to push this
are you
shit.
still walking away from the job?
Oh, I'm out of the job. I've been out the job for 2 weeks. Yeah,
So you full time?
yeah, I'm full time.
Whoa!
Mm.
Shit!
Yo,
Yo! Yo, salute.
hold
Yo,
on,
life just
what?
got 10 times scary. I'm telling y'all. The
Congratulations.
fact that now this story is like 1,000 times through the
Hey,
roof.
damn, you move on a
Holy
Stop
silence like
shit.
bugging.
lasagna.
Congrats,
Congrats,
Queen.
Queen.
Mhm.
Wow.
Thanks,
Jay
guys.
called you a king earlier, but okay, we're fine.
Wait,
That's
Shantae, real
fire.
quick, what was the
Wow.
original goal date?
Oh, for leaving my
September?
January, right?
job?
Like January,
Uh,
right?
no. So let's keep in mind this wasn't. I didn't walk away. I was put out. But either way, I knew it was gonna be by
What do you